I'm live again. That's crazy. Okay, I don't want it to seem like I don't have anything to do because I do. I squeeze time in between the moments. And I'm definitely not looking at that number up there again because that was scary. But I've got enough to say, man. Okay, that's not what I meant. It just keeps coming. Like, I swear. The dialogue just keeps going before I even get to you and after. It's crazy. Or get to this. Yeah, I know. But I mean, we're not supposed to be relating. Like, I can't just specifically throw out there yeah, this guy is always on my case about something. I'm not sure what that actually means. Or do you know? Of course you know, but yeah, always waiting to critique me about something. I don't know. It's like you'd have to care enough to be in a parental role like that, like a family type of role. You're kind enough to be like family, almost. Just the whole thing about, I hope I scared people off. But the whole thing with y- the the difference between the distance that is necessary to be there and then I have put my issues out there a lot, but really trying to reflect on them. Like I'm getting reflected on, I'm getting consequenced by it. I swear. That was actually really scary. I was like, "Oh no, I'm not talking about anything." And so I'm not sure what you're up to or anyone is up to. And then I was like, I'm going somewhere and I am coming from somewhere. And we see things differently. Me and this other person that I have in my life see things totally differently. That's the point. I'm the antithesis, or if you want to say it the other way around, vice versa. You're everything that I'm not, and I'm everything you're not then. But we are capable of like viewing each other in those type of identities. Being you are me and I'm you type of thing. To a degree, so we don't see eye to eye, and then I am getting like, fuck. Don't want it to seem like I'm lost out there. Definitely. I'm not lost amongst the thoughts. I'm not lost amongst the dwelling on anything or the everyone is going to have their own view of who you are as a person. Everyone. So I'm that version of a person to everyone that I know. Yeah, wow. First chance to go live, and you're like, yep, I'm gonna bomb this. That's why it's lethal. That's why it's lethal. So a regular thing I would do would be to um go drop off my mother at work. And so that's like, I don't know, 45 minutes away. And oh, I'm boring you now. Yeah, I know. I had to get back on it though. I had to drive her to work and then I got to drive and I got to get something to drink that I wanted. And earlier I was just waking up and something happened, of course, that I was like, wait a second, something just can't be this way. Or, oh, like, yeah, okay, I get frustrated over that like anybody else. And then I will figure it out, but I just decided that I was gonna stop budging it. Like, okay, I wish I didn't include that, but I was gonna stop faking it in any way possible. In any way possible. I will face the music, the reality. The reality is people are scared. I'm scared. And then I was like, I'm being an example. Not that kind of example, just one that can carry on through the impossible image, the impossible judgment, the impossible strife, I guess, or my calamity. And then there was one more. um, yeah, I'm gonna think about that for a second, but oh, the grief, the sadness, the despair, the crushing losses. I take my crushing losses. That's all I wanted to say. I was like, I take those losses day by day, and there's an endless mourn for it. But you gotta put it in perspective. No matter what you do, it's kind of like those meetings. No matter what the fuck you do, don't do it. Like, don't pick up that drug. Always put it in perspective. Don't keep like, this is gonna kill me, because then it will. Or could. I mean, like, yeah, it's like worrying is useless. And then it's almost like disappointment is useless too, because there's nothing you can do about it besides try not to have it happen again. History repeating itself. So yeah, I'm continuously trying to change history. Like, actually, I don't see myself in it. This is all an illusion. This is crazy to me, this um simulation. Yeah, so it happens. But I was saying it's hard for me to see myself, but I'm changing history. Of course I am. In the only way that was possible. Although it should have started a lot sooner if it was going to make more sense. But I didn't know I could barely even get to music, man. And that was a hallelujah itself. So, I mean, I still try, right? I still feel that drive, that urge to connect. I've probably said that before. And so history would be the I want to just just like build it up and be like, yeah, the technology is opening my eyes to a world that is more illuminated than me being in the dark. But not just that, it's like extensive. It it's propelling itself and exponentially evolving like myself. Except yeah, 100% I just needed a new perspective, and to be personal is like the difference between me being live right now and me being like, yeah, this was whenever it happened, and it may have changed since then. Right. So otherwise, I would be want to listen to some music? I don't. I'll listen to some music for the last half of this. There we go. All right. So music is gonna be "We Can Hide Out" Radio. Oh wait, I don't want that one. And seeing if we can talk over it, if it's possible, and if anything changes from here to then. Otherwise, what I'd be doing straight up, I've got dreams. And so many ways to visualize those dreams. That's it. I've art. That's it. I've got responsibilities, but I'm running from the idea that I could be caught. Yeah, I am actually trying to be like, are you on my level? Sometimes I need from this person who's like was a partner in crime to, I don't know, where you're still here. So what I need from you in an actual relationship is is for you to feel me. That's what I was gonna say. Is for you to feel me. And then I need to feel you too. But honestly, like in honesty. So that's why I'm trying to be the most honest I could possibly be. And it's crazy because it's very hard to see those people unless you are just unless you have spent your time building up the view of audience like you have. So that's again. All right, I'll listen to this song. Maybe I'll get out of here. I feel buried alive. You want me to be buried? I'm buried by my own thought. I can't be. Um, there's got to be a better name for it, but like stomped out. for somebody else to make a short buck, yeah, man, that's just one video. I get it, but I understand that I've had connections to greatness that are not just that. Are not just that. So like I'm not gonna base that entire universe, that dimension that brought us into this one, at least are the souls around us who are part of our family or on our level. I forgot what I said before. It was way better sounding. But that's the point of that. I can't have that without trying to improve upon it. um that universe that had the love stories, I hope that wasn't in vain. And I get that it's like super hard for people to be around other people who give them ideas, who like influence them. I get that it's hard and that like I was just trying to say or whatever, that I broke the rules. Yeah, I'm so forthcoming that nobody wants to see that type of responsibility or liability, right? You're liable for someone's feelings and maybe even your own after that point of knowing someone. So yeah, be careful who you trust. Be careful who you let in. I just know that my the security of uh my stance, like my position, uh is not being it's not being negatively impacted by judgment. I wish I had a little bit more perspective. I wish I had a little bit more ways to bounce ideas off of other people. But the whole point was not doubting that I don't have more to offer. If that's what I'm doing, if that's my gift that I keep by giving it away, I'm still figuring out exactly what that means. Right. And then this song is just like, yes, it was very interesting to begin with, but it kind of took on a dark turn. Interesting, but was always going to be kind of that dark and unflattering. Okay. All right, I'm done. I could be unflattered, or I could be flattered, or I could be unflattering. But I would hope you kept the truth from me, or that YouTube kept the truth for me, so that I could be more honest. Just like pretend no one's there. Yeah, but anyway, I think I'm going to try to see what these are, and then I'm gonna return back to my lifestyle. My lifestyle involves, you can't count on what isn't real, what is an illusion, or what isn't here, I should say. But you should be able to count on the character of people. Like, you should have grown up in the world this whole time to be able to know how to be and what way that you like is appropriate, not acceptable, but appropriate. And yet, like, we end up around people who make us question that. That's true. Trying to remember what I was thinking before. Best song. Yeah, I don't know, but I had to listen to that. Um, I'm thinking about knowing who we should be. I don't know, but I'm still like, how could people who created such a lovely world want to see it ruined? Because I let go of that person so long ago. I didn't attach to it. Why are they attaching to it? You might have done something for that. Or I'm making a big deal on nothing. Probably it's a big deal on nothing anyway. And so I really wish I finished that thought. That could have been the final conclusion to my fast talk. But that does remind me. That's one of the best songs ever. That's one of the best bands ever. Fast Talk by 5 Seconds of Summer. You get that live. And it goes, I'll take what I can get from you. I can't remember if it was me talking about how I should behave or how somebody else should behave, but I'm letting it go. So now the time is even. So, okay, almost. Still creating opportunity for myself, but out of what? Oh, I was saying, that's what I was saying. You can't believe in something that isn't here, but at the same time, I know exactly how much a part of it I am and how much I belong to it, and it belongs to me, Kundalini. Okay? I'm pretty sure that's what I was talking about. I can change, baby. I can change. Literally, I need to get out of here because he's so mean. Can you believe it? Is anyone there? I can't tell if YouTube's being accurate or not, but damn. Okay, so yeah, you don't feel me? That's what you're saying? You never have. Yeah, I know, I've never seen you as a person either. Either. So who's to say who's in the wrong, man? I will question that for till the end of my days. Maybe if I could not let go of you. But at the same time, I have major plans for that letting go of you. Like this is so anti this song because it's not true. Or whatever I'm doing not expressing my humanity towards you, that would be false. If I wasn't if I wasn't expressing my humanity, that would be false. But then again, I am beyond it. I'm beyond it at oh wait, I don't know which way it goes. A gradual incline. Okay, so it is opposite. That's so interesting because it doesn't do that on the other camera or the other way. So I can finish it off with like, I made it. I made it, Mom. talk about this is what happens when you don't have a parent to turn to. We are the adults now. As much as it doesn't appear to be so, we need to start fucking acting like adults. All that shit. Respect, humility, um, decency, maturity. Okay, and yeah, I wish I was seen sometimes. That's kind of what this compensates for. But at the same time, I had to learn how to be an individual. I was always independent. I was always focused on being an individual. But you can't live in the world without people. I have a kid. He isn't my anchor. And yet, no, wait, ignore that and yet part. But there's a point in time where you kind of age out of each other or something. You age out of it like a lot. And so there's kind of a what would you call it? A disconnecting or a separating of individuality when you have a kid. And it's hard. Like shit. It is hard not being relied on quite as much. And then also them just becoming like something that was never within my power to have done alone. Like I've put it in God's hands because there's no freaking way that I could do all this and conquer it with what's actually in the world sometimes. So I guess I could give credit for being able to stand up to God too. That didn't come out right. Uh, just saying, yeah, about me being less of a mom now. Maybe not less than I ever was, but in some ways, having less responsibility to be a type of person that I might have still been, or I might be if, like, you know, shoot, I'm losing it. All right, see ya. Um, I was just gonna say someone you might be if babies never grew up. like, like a part of you that they took with you. No, a part of you that they took with them.